Summer is here and you're probably looking to replace your air conditioner in this summer 2026. And in this video, I'll provide you with a practical and comprehensive guide how to choose the right system like a pro. I'll take an approach as I will choose the system for myself, for my house as an HVAC contractor. And by the end of this video, I'll give you a full checklist how you should choose the right contractor, and doesn't matter in where you located, at what state or at what country. So let's dive into this. But before we start, let me give you a few key points. The brand of the air conditioner here doesn't really matter. Right now, almost all brands, they are pretty identical, they're all good. What matters is the all other parts of heating, ventilation and air conditioning system, which means the contractor, choosing the right contractor who will actually do the job for you. The contractor will make your air conditioner work for 15-20 years, not the brand. Please keep that in mind. Another important thing is to understand that the air conditioner is not just a machine that blows cold air and cools down the house. This is part of your heating, ventilation and whole air conditioning system that consists of your not only the outdoor unit but also your indoor air handler or gas furnace, the ductwork, the thermostat, the air filtration system, and we will cover all this part in this video. Let's choose with starting the right equipment. The first, what you want to do, if you have already existing air conditioner, you want to go outside and check your sticker with the model and serial number. So here we have the carrier model 37 MUHAQ 36, which means 36,000 BTU. And if you divide 36 by 12, you will get 3, which means this system is 3 ton in size. Most contractors size the air conditioner based on square footage. They approximately calculate 500 square feet per 1 ton, but this is not a really good way. To actually properly size your system, you need to see whether you have 1-story home or 2-story. At this client, we have 2-story home with 2 systems. One is 3 ton and another one is 4 ton. To precisely calculate the right size for your system, you need to consider the height of the ceilings, how large are your windows, do you have any dead zones, and your contractor will need to do a manual J and load calculation to properly size the system. Next, you will need to choose how efficient your system should be. And the efficiency of cooling system are measured in SEER, which stands for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Rating, or SEER. And I will recommend you to get something above 18-19 SEER. That will help you to save in energy bills. And the higher the SEER rating, the quieter the system usually is. And from here, we're gonna choose the type of air conditioner. The most popular usually are single stage air conditioners, which means that they do have single speed. You do have pretty interrupted cycle, which means that your air conditioner will spend a lot of energy. For your information, air conditioner spends more energy to start the system rather than running. And the next type of system is 2-stage system. That means that it has 2 speeds. This type of systems will be more energy efficient. But the best type of system is variable refrigerant flow, which stands for VRF. So we install them here in Northern California in Bay Area, and we install mostly heat pumps. Most of the heat pumps that we install, including these models, are VRF system, which means they have multiple speeds. As soon as they start, they do not stop, and they have pretty smooth cycle of operation, which means that they will save you more in energy bills, and they will push more air throughout the house to eliminate dead zones. So you will have consistent temperature and you will not have air conditioner blasting through the house, making loud noises. So I will highly recommend you, if you can, to choose better VRF systems. The next important part is refrigerant and line sets. So starting 2025, the R410 previous refrigerant was phased out, and starting this year we use the systems with the refrigerant named as R454B, which is considered less harmful However, it is flammable, so now we have extra security protocols during performing the installation services. But what affects the line set? For this particular install, we reused the previous line set because the previous system was using R410, so when switching from R410 to R454B, usually you do not really need to replace your line set unless it is damaged or your previous system stopped working due to a leakage. So it is a little bit, sometimes can be tricky to decide whether to replace line set or not. That's why it is very important to choose right contractor. However, I can tell you that if your system was using R22, which was phased out long time ago, and you are replacing your system now, most likely you will definitely need to replace your line set. So make sure to check what type of refrigerant your existing system have and what type of refrigerant you are switching to, and from there you can decide whether you need to upgrade your line set or not. While replacing the air conditioner or adding the air conditioner to your existing heating system, very often your contractor may recommend you to replace your heating system as well, or if you're replacing it with heat pump, you will replace it anyway. How to approach this situation? So if your furnace is the same age as your air conditioner, very often something more than 15 years old, we definitely recommend you to replace the heating system as well, because first, to make sure that the air conditioner, the new air conditioner will be compatible with your existing furnace, it's better to replace them together. Second, your contractor may reduce your warranty because you are reusing the older system. And third, if you are replacing it with a heat pump, which we actually recommend if you are in California or where the climate is mild, to replace it with a heat pump, so you can get completely new system and your contractor will be responsible without any issues down the road. Very often we have clients who refuse to replace other part of the system, and if they cause the issues later, it can be a reason for the dispute. So I will highly recommend you to replace everything together if it's possible and if it's within your budget, so you can have completely new system and your contractor will be completely responsible and provide you with a full warranty coverage. The scenario when you actually can keep your existing furnace is when if you replace the furnace earlier, and if it's something like less than 10 years old and you do not have any issues with that, you do not have any energy bill issues, and after the inspection there are no any cracks in the heater exchange, and overall you do not have any complaints, in this case you can actually replace only the air conditioner, the outdoor unit itself. The next important part is the ductwork. So even you choose the best air conditioner and the best contractor to install it, properly sized, however, if your ductwork is leaking, it's old, rusty, uninsulated, there is a really low chance that your house will stay really cool. So ductwork is very important part, because ductwork is kind of lung of your home. This is where the airflow goes throughout the house, and this is where the system actually considered working efficiently or not. If your ductwork is the same age as your system, meaning 20 years plus, you definitely want to replace it, because on average all ductwork has around 40 pounds of dust and debris inside. Just imagine replacing the air conditioner and having the same ductwork for another 20 years, and that's the air you are breathing with. And trust me, these duct cleaning services do not really helpful. So if your ductwork is old already, I will highly recommend you to replace it, and ask your contractor if they did check the airflow design, the whole ductwork layout, if the return supply are located properly, and overall the ductwork and the airflow design considered properly. Important thing to know, in Northern California, in Bay Area, all cities, they require duct leakage testing. Doesn't matter if we install only air conditioner or replacing only furnace, any replacement project has to go with duct leakage test which will be performed by third-party contractor. And if the duct leakage is more than 15%, the city inspection will not pass. So ask your contractor whether they are considering HERS test, and it is good to negotiate in advance duct sealing service. So if you're using your old ductwork, make sure that they will seal the ductwork, meaning that they can do visual inspection, they can go through each piece of duct you have, and they seal them to avoid the situation where you cannot pass the inspection, and then contractor will try to charge more for the job that they're supposed to do in advance. Now moving to the air filtration part. Reminder that the air conditioner is not just the machine blowing cold air, it's a part of the entire air conditioning system, meaning that your HVAC system is also responsible for your indoor air quality, which is very important for your family health and comfort. And choosing the right air filtration for your family needs is crucial here. For example, here we do have 4-inch MERV 11, it's actually MERV 13 air filter, which is a higher grade. So there are a few types of air filter you can get. There is 1-inch air filter, there is 4-inch air filter, and of course, the thicker the filter is and the higher is MERV grade, the more particles the air filtration system will catch. Also, you can install whole home air purification system, which will be a different type of air filtration. Usually they have UV lamp that can kill bacteria, they catch more particles, they improve indoor air quality, and can prolong the lifespan of your system by keeping the coil inside of your air handler clean. If you decide to go with heat pumps, reminder that heat pumps provide both heating and cooling. Right now they are very popular, especially in our area, in Bay Area. You will get rebates depending on the area you live, but if you live in Bay Area, California, you do have incredible rebates available from organizations such as Peninsula Clean Energy, Silicon Valley Clean Energy, Bayren, Golden State, Tech Clean California, and many more. Make sure to ask your contractor, but from what we see today, the average rebate to install heat pump for heating and cooling can be something from $2,000 to $4,000 depending on the city you live. Every system goes with a warranty. There are two types of warranty. There is a manufacturer warranty, and the minimum warranty everyone is getting is 10 years. And it depends on the brand, sometimes it can be 12 years. And the other warranty is labor warranty from the contractor. Make sure that you clearly see the difference between manufacturer warranty and labor warranty from the contractor, which means that if something breaks down, the contractor gonna get the part from the manufacturer and they will charge you for the service. And depending what warranty coverage the system is, your cost will depend on that. Make sure that it is pretty clear. For the labor warranty, usually contractor provides from 1 to 5 years depending on what option you will choose, but the standard warranty usually should be something around 3 years for the labor and 10 years for the manufacturer warranty. Also, make sure to check terms and conditions. Do not just skip them. You need to clearly see what are the terms for the warranty coverage. Some contractors may put requirement to keep the labor warranty active is to enroll into a maintenance plan with them. For example, at our company at Urbis, we do not require to have a maintenance plan with us. However, maintaining the system properly, meaning replacing at least the air filter once in 6 months, is a requirement. So please make sure to read that carefully and understand all the terms of the warranty that you are getting. When choosing a thermostat, the most important thing you need to know, there is a basic programmable thermostat or there is a smart thermostat. If you have basic thermostat and you decide to switch to smart thermostat, make sure that the system is compatible, because not all models fully compatible with all smart thermostats. So make sure to check with the contractor, and keep in mind that all smart thermostat, they require communication wire, which is called C-wire, which means that from your furnace, air handler, from the control board, they will run a wire, extra wire to the thermostat. Otherwise, your smart thermostat will either turn off quite some time, or it will not function as a real smart thermostat. So keep that in mind. Another important part is zoning. If you're installing zoning for your system, make sure the right thermostat was chosen, because very often that can be a problem while choosing the right setup for your heating and cooling system. So how to choose the right contractor for your job? First of all, of course, make sure to check their license by going to CSLB website or your state license board website. Please check their insurance coverage. This is very important because you don't really know who is going to be at your house doing some work there. So it is very important not to skip that part and check the insurance coverage to make sure that they have all type insurances to do the safe work for you. Next, available online for you, easy to locate. Please pay attention to the pictures, to the videos of the systems, and of course to the way how the actual technicians they look like. Pay attention to the uniform, the way they handle the installation process, the safety protocol they have. All this actually matters. Also, I highly recommend you to check the reviews, of course, but check the negative reviews, what other people are complaining about the contractor, and the way how actually contractor handles those reviews. This is very important while selecting contractor. Most people just check the positive reviews, which may not actually highlight the full picture. So by checking the negative reviews, you can see the other side of the contractor. The bonus, if your contractor is factory authorized by the brand that they actually install, they also can be accredited by the Better Business Bureau. They can be diamond certified, which is pretty old school, but it still can give some plus points for your contractors. And check if they do have additional training certifications, such as North American Training Certificate, which is NAT certificate. All these things can give you extra peace of mind. And that's it pretty much. Thank you so much for watching. If you need any help with your AC replacement, installation, adding or replacing it with a heat pump, please contact us, Airbus at 669 Cooling, and your comfort hunt will be over.